You also can do homeopathics, which is what I specialize in also. And we also have supplements that you can take. I do recommend that a lot of times when people have smoking habits, it's due to stress. And we normally recommend St. John's wort and Caduce, which means it helps the person from stop smoking if there is a stress issue. A lot of times people will either smoke or eat a lot if there's some type of mental disorder or emotional order that's taking place. Also, too, we recommend that people clean out their lungs when they stop smoking, and mullein is very, very good for that because what it does, it cleans the lungs out. And of course, when you have a smoker, chronic smoker, the lungs need to be cleansed. A lot of times people will stop smoking, but they don't take the time out to clean out the lungs. So the lungs need to be cleansed. So this is why we recommend that people detox on a regular basis to clean the lungs out and to make them be more effective when they quit smoking. And that's my take on that.
Hello, my name is Dr. Rosa Kincaid. I'm a medical doctor, and I specialize in holistic health and integrative medicine in St. Louis. My number is 314-644-0000, and my website is www.drrosakincaid.com. Today we're going to talk about obesity, which is running rampant in our communities. 70% of African American women are overweight. This is, when you think about obesity, what you want to try to think about is, first of all, that it's not just about, okay, do I look overweight or I don't look good in my my tank top or my suit, because size and weight is really something it's cultural. If you go to different countries, for instance, last year I spent a lot of time in Ghana. The people there, they consider somebody overweight, that's a sign of beauty. What we would think of as being obese, they would think is something beautiful. So somebody's size is something that's very cultural. The problem is that in this setting where we are in the United States, being overweight is associated with disease. Disease is and obesity is one of the at the core of many of our diseases. For instance, cancer, diabetes, arthritis. All of these come from poor nutrition, malnutrition. If you see somebody obese, it is not, there's a phrase that people look healthy. They're healthy. However, they are very unhealthy. They are lacking vital minerals and vitamins in their body, and they overeat to try to make up. Their brain is telling their body to eat more because they are starving of magnesium, potassium, trace minerals that you get from eating whole foods. So stop concentrating on if I look cute or start concentrating on, if I'm carrying this unhealthy weight, I'm carrying all these toxins in my body. If you do, it's associated with many of the diseases that may run in your family. You may possibly get these diseases if you're overweight, if you're obese. What's the best way to lose weight? You think in terms of eating healthy foods. Okay, healthy foods. You want to eat more vegetables, more fruit, nuts and seeds, but you want to try to eat more and more raw vegetables. Not over processed foods. You want to not eat refined sugar. You want to replace it with something like stevia, which is a sugar that's made from chrysanthemum flowers. It doesn't have any calories in it. You don't want to eat fried foods. That's the first thing you can give up. Fried foods are associated with cancer. When you heat oils up to the temperature high enough to fry the food, then it becomes a carcinogen. You want to bake and broil your foods, okay? Don't eat fried. Stir fry is not so bad, but deep fried foods are associated with cancer, but they also, just eating a little bit of it is going to put a lot of weight on your body. The other thing you want to do is eat less carbs. Let's cook starchy foods. For instance, less bread, less pasta, etc., and eat more fresh produce, salads, greens, apples, raw nuts and seeds. And then you have to do some activity. You cannot lead a sedentary lifestyle and have good circulation. If you don't have good circulation, you're not going to lose weight. Your bowels have to be moving. So when you eat your fiber, you're eating your raw veggies, nuts and seeds, your bowels are going to move. You should have a bowel movement for each meal. If you're having a bowel movement every other day or once or twice a week, you're not going to be able to lose weight. You have to get those toxins out of your body, and that's your main way of getting rid of your toxins. The bowel has to eliminate. So these are some of the ways, those are some of the basic principles of losing weight and keeping the weight off, which is also very important. Losing weight is not that difficult, but the problem is losing weight, dieting, and then then you do a roller coaster thing. So if you think in terms of changing your lifestyle and your eating patterns to a healthier lifestyle, you want to maintain this for the rest of your life, and then you won't have to worry about being overweight and getting these diseases that are these chronic diseases that are on the increase today.
My name is Andrea Rocket. I'm with Jacob's Herb Shop, and I specialize in colon hydrotherapy. And that also goes with weight loss. There's no such thing as a diet or counting calories. What you need to do to continue to lose weight is just change your eating habits. And lots of fruits and vegetables and nuts are very good for that. And I totally agree with the raw veggie diet. As a colon therapist, I've been a colon therapist for about 10 years. I started off in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm here now in the state of Illinois. I am certified and licensed in all 50 states, and I do this for a living. Colonics are very good for you. That's another source of losing weight. What it is you can hold up to 30 to 50 pounds of fecal matter in your colon. It can stay in there a good 15 to 20 years. And a lot of people don't realize that the colon is the life. So when you start detoxing and cleansing the colon, you can lose some pounds that have maybe been stubborn, won't move, and it helps you lose weight. Also keeps the weight down. Also, we have known for it to bring down blood pressure and sugar diabetes and different diseases that are in the body. Now, this is not guaranteed, but we don't diagnose or we don't cure, but these are some of the things that you can do to help you lose weight. Colonics are very good for you. It's like a big enema, and everything is sanitized and everything is disposable. So we do colonics at Jacob's Herb Shop. And if you're interested in colon hydrotherapy, you can look up www.jacobsherbshop.com, and we can explain colonics to you more in detail. Also, Nature Sunshine has something called Dieter's Cleanse, which is a 14-day cleanse. It is the same equivalent as a colonic. If there are some people that don't physically like to sit on a device, you can take these supplements here. And you can take them if you're diabetic or if you have high blood pressure. They have no side effects. Again, herbs are simply food. That's all they are in a capsule. And also we use vegetarian capsules in case those people are worried about taking supplements in a capsule and they're pork and they're vegetarian. So you can take Diarist Cleanse, which is a 14-day cleanse, which will clean the system out. People like this because it does not give you diarrhea, but it will eliminate a lot of fecal matter in the colon. And some people lose maybe the 15 to 20 pounds depending if they change their eating habits. So I would recommend a good way to lose weight